crafting with Kim Byers at the Celebration Shop, and today we are going to make Christmas mugs using vinyl and our Cricut Maker. Okay, so let me share with you what's on the craft table today. So we are making these mugs, Merry Christmas, putting Christ back in Christmas, love that one. And we're going to make this one, Joy to the World, and we're going to make a couple of other ones. So what I want to share with you is we're going to use vinyl to do this. These are mugs that I actually picked up from Target. They kind of have a flat face, and I love them. And I change the vinyl out on them for every holiday as the holidays come about. This color that you see here is actually, goodness, what's it called? Oh, cranberry is the color, cranberry red. And then I wanted to show you this. This is darling. This one is called Rustic Lodge Lumberjack, and it has, I mean, the classic Christmas pattern, but it also has a really nice black and white, which I love the black and white. And then this one, if you are a little more into greens, this one is called Rustic Lodge Forest, appropriately so. The other thing you're going to need is transfer tape. This is critical. If you want to do vinyl and you want to do vinyl right, you want transfer tape. I also wanted to show you this. There's a printable vinyl. And it works great. I've used it in my printer many times, and there's some samples here that you can see, but you can do some really darling designs with the printable. So you can do your lettering in solid letters, I mean solid color if you want to, and then do some kind of really beautiful label with the printable vinyl. And then of course we have our maker, and we have a mat, and I have a my straight edge cutter and a clear ruler, which to me you can't craft without a clear ruler. So let's get busy. Okay, so because I really want to show you guys this vinyl with a pattern, I have chosen a design that I think will work really well with it. So it's Christmas, spelled in chunky letters, but it's all one cut, which if this is the first mug you've ever done, you're probably going to want to start with something simple. Okay, so let's put up the ones that we're not going to use immediately. And we're going to use this, again, this one that I am loving so much. Sorry, I probably should have opened that beforehand. But this is a premium vinyl, so I'm actually going to rip that off. It's got great instructions on it for those of you who have not used this before. Goodness, it's like child-proof, which is probably Kim-proof. Okay, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to take our mug, and I've done these many times so I know what size my mug is, but if you're using a different mug, and again, this one came from Target, but you're going to want to measure to sort of see what the area is. And this one I would say 2 1/4, 2 1/2 at the very most, by 3. I'm going to stick with probably 2 1/4. So what you definitely want to do is make sure that you have sized your design. And so this one, if you pull on it like this, it's going to pop up the window where you're going to be able to see width and height. So this is about 2 1/4. All right, so let's go ahead and cut out the vinyl that we want. And now that I've opened this package, you can see how beautiful that is. Look how pretty that is. I am really loving all the colors in this sampler. And I'll link this down below so you guys can find it really easy. But look at that, that's a black wood grain. Oh my, that is so pretty. I can think of 15 things I would make with that right now. All right. Okay, so now that everything is sized appropriately, what we want to do is we want to send it to our mat. And so you can see the mat here. This is a very simple cut. So there's just one mat, and we're going to hit continue. And of course, when someone's with you, it always takes a long time. Okay, here it goes. So if you don't have the material already listed in one of your favorites, you can go to all material. And this is a vinyl, and you probably remember I told you in the beginning, this was a premium vinyl. So I'm actually going to star that so it shows up in my favorites. Okay, so now we're ready and my machine is actually blinking. So the next thing I want to do is cut out the piece of vinyl and let's put it on the mat. Okay, so those of you who craft with me know that I am a hoarder of materials. Oh gosh, and I forgot to take the tape off the back of that. I am a hoarder of materials, so I do not like to waste anything. So I know that this, this design is, what, 3 by 3, 3.5 by, I'm gonna say 3.5 by 3.5 because I don't also want to cut it too small. That's what I love about my Cricut here. So I can actually read in both directions so I don't overcut my material. So I'm going to, there we go, so 3.5. You know what, I'm going to use a pair of scissors to cut the other direction just because it likely won't fit as well as I'd like for it to. All right, so now we put these out of the way. We have our mat, and I'm just going to be using the standard grip mat. And because this is vinyl, guys, you are going to place the design up. Now, if this was iron-on and you've done iron-on projects with me, you flip it over to shiny side down. So, but vinyl goes up. Okay, so now we're ready to put the vinyl in the machine. It's really just that easy. And with the Maker, if you were to be using a different blade for some reason, your app would actually tell you that. They would tell you to switch blades. It can actually identify which one you're using. Okay, so our app tells us that our action is complete. We're going to unload our mat. If you guys can see that. Whoops. I want the backer. I want the backer as well as the design. Okay, I'm going to put this over to the side. Now, because this design is so super simple, we're going to be able to, well, it come off before I wanted it to, and now it won't come off at all. Okay, so I got it. And it pulls off really, really easy, which is great. The next thing you need to do, though, is you need to weed out all those tiny little pieces in between your lettering. And with vinyl, I mean, it usually comes off pretty easy. Just make sure that you don't forget and leave something in between, because some of these are pretty tiny. Like there is a really, really small one right there and there, and so your weeding tool is going to help you get those out. Okay, so you might remember at the beginning of the project I told you that transfer tape was going to be your best friend, and it is, guys, it is. This makes vinyl projects so super simple. So I've gone ahead and cut out a 3 by 3, and candidly, you could use the same piece of transfer tape for multiple mugs. So don't feel like you have to, you know, cut out a new one for each time. You'll be able to tell when it will stop picking up the design really easily. So the first thing we're going to do is we're just going to peel off our transfer tape. You'll notice it has grids. The great thing about these grids is you're going to be able to line things up exactly so you can get it truly centered in your mug, horizontally and vertically. So I like to press it down, and then I'll use one of the lines to get right underneath one of the letters. And you can also use a scraper to get out any bubbles if you have them. This one actually went on pretty well, and so I don't have any bubbles. You're going to want to pull from the edge, always from the edge, and it's likely going to pick it up super simple. If not, kind of, you know, help it along. Okay, so there we are, and we're going to take our mug and again center as much as possible, and I'm about to do it on the wrong side. Let's try that again, take 2. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then I am going to use my scraper this time just to make sure, especially on curved, you know, a little bit of curves. And again, this mug came from Target. It has a flat front, and I love it for these kinds of projects. So I'm going to just make sure it's good and flat. And again, we're going to take from the corner and pull that transfer tape away. Here we are. Okay, so that is our Christmas mug made with patterned vinyl and our Cricut Maker, and I hope you guys like this project as much as I liked making it. I'm going to put all the links down below to the patterned vinyl, also to the Christmas file, as well as the Joy to the World file, and then my favorite, which is the Merry Christmas file. And so I'm also going to put down below a link to a farmhouse sign that I created this past week and put above our hot cocoa bar. I think you guys will really like it. I also made it with my, my Maker and Cricut iron-on. So if you like what I did here today, I hope that you'll join me weekly. Hit that subscribe button and hit that bell so that you get notified for every video that we do. And I'll see you next time.